Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we will have a demo on how we can implement a infinite scroll in the Next.js app. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for the dummy data, we will use this dummy.json.com API. So it has so many types of fake APIs. So we will use this products API, and this is the URL. And let's see the response as well, how what it returns. So it returns an array of products which has title, description, pricing, and bit of thumbnail and images. So we'll use the thumbnail and the title to make a list of products, and we'll see how we can implement the load more on a scroll. And for scrolling, for detecting the scroll, we will use this uh, React Infinite scroll hook. So it is the latest and supports on the React 19 as, and it is also so less, it takes so less in this size. As you can see, it is only of 15.4 KB. And along with that, the best feature is it uses the interaction observer APIs of the browser. So it is like more works very well with the latest browsers and all. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, let's install this npm package in our app. Okay, so I have already started a Next.js app. As you can see, it is the default Next.js app boilerplate, and let's install the uh, npm plugin. Uh, yeah, you don't have to use the sudo. I have some issue with the npm, so that's why I have to use the sudo, otherwise it will not install. Okay, so I have installed it, and let's start our server and start. Okay, sorry, npm run dev, and if I go to my Next.js app, okay, so yeah, our app is started. Now let's remove all the default content from here. We will use around. Okay, so first of all, what we need is let's use their use client, because we will use some of the hooks like set state and all. Okay, now let's initialize with some states. So what we need is we need page, initialize it with by default one. Also set some data, set data value, just state. Find the type, could be any. I am not going in the so much deep. So you can, in production, you can define the type of the response you will get. I am not doing it for now. And along with that, let's say we need okay, what else we need? Now let's create a function to fetch the data as well. So let's create a use effect function, and it should be called whenever there is a change in the page. And what we will do is we need this, we'll use patch APIs, and the URL is this dummy JSON. And along with that, we need two things, limit and skip. Yeah, limit and skip should be page multiplied by the limit. So I'm keeping it as 10. Then this response.json, and then we will set the data. And now we cannot directly set it like this. We need to append the data. So what we can do is set data. Let's get the previous value as well. And now we can do previous and dot product. So it will always append the data and not remove the previous data. Now let's use this interaction observer API. So it is a hook based, so that's why it is very lightweight and works well. So let's copy it and and paste it here. So okay, so we need to specify some of the things. I'm not doing this, so I'm just making it as true. Has neck paste true. You can when you work on production, you can use this as well. I'm not going to use it. So on load mode, this is the main thing. On load mode, what we need to do is we need to just change the page, change the current page. So what we can do is previous and previous plus one, previous plus one. So it will change the page whenever we reach to the scroll end. And what it does is it will change the page. And as we change the page, we will call this API again. And initially also when we set the state, it will call this function and it will load the data, right? And this as well false. We don't need any root margin and all. Okay, so our scroll is ready. Now what we need to do is let's list out the items. So we can do is we can use some sort of tailwind classes. Grid, let's use grid calls 1, MD2, LG3, or we should do 4 LG on the largest screen. Now let's loop through the data dot map. So I mostly use suggestions from the cursor that increase the speed and the productivity. So data.map, and here if you see we have some kind of boilerplate, and I need to do some changes here. For the image, let's have a parent, so we don't have to specify the width and height on this image. Can do it here. So it should be W full. It should be 300 pixel and relative. And here we can specify object fit to cover. I'm not going too much on the style. Also add some title. Yeah, okay. So if I go here, okay, we need to also specify the domain. Okay, sorry, we need to have this fill as well if we don't specify. Okay, yeah, now as you see, our products are loading, but the scroll is not working. So for this, we need to specify this thing, this ref as well, so that it can detect whether we have reached at the end or not. So where you can specify it is inside this div, inside the parent, or so for in this version, we are making the scroll on the window. If you want on a particular div, we have this that as well. We have that example as well. So yeah, and okay. Now if you go here, scroll, and as you okay, no, we did we miss something? Okay, we need to specify something here as well. Something like loading UI. Do. So data, data, page, set page. Let's see if it is coming here or not. Page, inspect. No. Okay, so it is not calling this. I think the issue is we cannot specify it like this. So let's see. Let's have a property as well for loading. Loading set equal to state. By default, it should be false and keep it as it's okay. Now, if we can say if it's loading and we can do one thing as well whenever it happens. Set loading, and then we can do it like set loading to false. Okay, now let's refresh and let's remove now. Okay, yeah, it's working now. As you can see, as we are scrolling, we are reaching to the end. It is getting the products on the API, as you can see. And yeah, and you can see as well, we are getting the loading state as well. You can design it as your own, like you can add some skeleton or a loading indicator. That's all up to you. But yeah, you have got the basic idea of how we can implement this. And yeah, that's it. Uh, it is working fine. And so this thing is needed to make it properly work. So with this thing only, it detects whether it has reached to the end, to the scroll end or not, and then only it triggers this on load more function. And as it calls, it changes the state of the page, and we have this watch on the page state, and whenever it changes, it do this. It recalls the API and pull more products from the API. So this is on the Windows. The scroll is on the overall window. If you want on a particular tab, you can use this example. Let's see how we can do on a particular div as well. So let's copy it and here make it this. Now, suppose this is a div or container. We need the scroll on this, not on the whole window. So you can specify this and you need to specify some property as well, like height, say height 500 px and overflow scroll. Now, if you go here and if you do it here, you can see we are scrolling inside a container and it is working here as well. So for both, it is working very well. And yeah, that's all. So yeah, that's all in this video, and let's meet in the next video soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.